Hey, she geeked on again. I have made it to my destination. I got across the border, very little hassle. It was very weird because it's the first time ever I've approached the border and there have been zero cars. I crossed in Niagara Falls, from Niagara Falls, New York to Niagara Falls, Ontario, and there was nothing. There were no cars on the bridge. It was the Rainbow Bridge. Very busy bridge because it goes right into the tourist district in Niagara Falls, Ontario. Nothing. There were no cars. There was one gate open. And so I was the only car. And the border guard was friendly. He was really cool. And he asked where I lived, asked for my passport. Of course, my passport says where I was born. So obviously I was eligible to cross the border. And he didn't even ask for my birth certificate, which was great. I had it with me just in case. He asked where I was going, what I was going to be doing. And I guess because, finishing up clearing out a house to put it on a market is a little more of a business essential kind of thing. It was cool. Asked where I was staying, and I said, the house I'm cleaning. And he was cool with that. Asked if anyone else was going to be there. Asked if there was any reason I was going to need to leave the house during the 14 days. He asked if I had enough food for that time, if I had, all the essentials I needed for the 14 days. And I was cool about that. And I had my grocery list. He didn't even want it. I could have brought in anything. He didn't even ask for my grocery list. Didn't seem to care about trying to search the car or anything. He didn't even ask if I was bringing in any alcohol or anything. Usually when you cross into Canada, they ask about things like alcohol, tobacco, and weapons. He didn't even ask about weapons this time. It was all about COVID and stuff. Asked if I had symptoms, the usual thing you get when you're going to like the doctor's office and stuff. Asks if you have any symptoms, if you've been in contact with people with symptoms, that sort of thing. Asks if you understand what it means to have this 14-day quarantine. And then they read you the charge. And it's actually they actually say they're charging you with a 14-day mandatory quarantine. And they read out the specifics, and then they ask if you understand. And then they give you a copy of them, a handout, a lovely little handout that also has how to monitor your health, places to contact if you notice any symptoms. Just one second, I will show you the sheet that they gave me. So this is what they actually give you. The mandatory quarantine, the things that you're expected to do. Go directly to your place of quarantine, blah, blah, blah. And monitoring your health, isolating yourself, and all that kind of thing. And then it has to help reduce the spread. It has what you can and cannot do. So that's kind of an interesting thing. Like obviously no guests, even if you are outside and stay 2 meters apart from them. So even if I'm on my front porch and my friend is on the sidewalk, that can't happen, which is kind of crazy. Recommended during quarantine, and then public health authority sort of thing. So this is the sort of thing that you get from Canada Customs when you cross the border. Presumably you get it at an airport too. It does make me wonder what it's going to be like when I go back, if I actually get anything to this effect, or if it's just going to be like, hey, where were you? How long were you gone for? Welcome back to America. It'll be interesting. So yeah, that wasn't an issue at all, which was nice. And I've created a little quarantine sign for the front entrance. Ta-da, there's my quarantine sign. I know, exciting, right? It probably looks ridiculous to all the neighbors when I keep going outside going, hey, look at this. Putting things up outside, and they're just kind of like, what the hell is this person doing? But anyway, there's the backyard I get to see for the next 14 days. Well, technically next 3 weeks because I'm still here after that, but I may be doing laps around this in the next day or two for lack of any other ability to walk anywhere. That's me for now.